is the scene we want. Wait for people to come on in. Oh. Let's grab the link and I text Adam. Adam Chumley. I am live. This is your Sunday reminder. Okay, let's make sure this is actually working. I wish I would pull up my other Discord or my other YouTube. Hey. Okay, cool. We are live there, so that's good. What's going on? Okay, we'll get Adam in 10. We are live. We are just waiting for people. I should probably Instagram. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's because I'm such a new YouTube channel, Jimmy. Okay, we are live right now. But that is good to know. Hey, at least we have 3 viewers. And let's see. Just pulling up stuff. Okay, there we go. Close. Audio working now. Hey, at least we have. Okay, cool. Nathan's here, so. And because I have my 2 people, even though I don't think we'll need it now, but I just added both Jimmy and Mangy as moderators because Jimmy was a moderator on the Little Genius channel and Mangy is the moderator on my Twitch channel. So, okay, excellent. So, wonderful, wonderful. We're all good here. Yay, well, welcome. We're just giving a little bit of time to let people show up. Live chat. I want to see all chats. Okay, good. Morning, Nathan. You didn't need to do that, Vince, but you are welcome to. Oh, just so those are aware, I am currently drinking the Athletics First Ride Extra Dark with coffee, so I'm still on my non-alcoholic beer kick. I have 6 of the non-alcoholic IPAs that I will be doing a live stream, hopefully with a guest. Yes, I'll be cleaning up space, and we'll be doing it here, where we're going to taste test all as many non-alcoholic IPAs as I possibly can get my hands on. So, yes, morning and welcome. So yeah, we are. Let me actually pull up. That makes sense, Vince. And stuff. So yeah, we are discussing barley wines. So what this is coming from, since this will be also in the YouTube video, is my homebrew club, the SRM Homebrew Club in Spokane Valley. Let me. We're not doing much with the Discord at the moment, but we do have a Discord. I'll show that later streams, but we did a brewery draft. So we drafted 4 breweries, mostly local, but some non-local. And then each month for 6 months, we are picking 1 out of 12 styles. And then we have to bring a beer from one of our 4 breweries that we drafted that represents that style. As this is a way for us to hopefully get our new members to taste different styles of beer, understand what different styles of beer are. So I got, so the breweries I drafted, my 2 locals were Perry Street and Humble Abode. I specifically chose them because I do feel like they have the widest selection of different beer styles. They weren't so specialized. And then I grabbed Sierra Nevada and New Belgium. Again, looking for breweries that had a large variety of different styles of beer. So, of course, as the guy who put the styles together, I completely forgot to specify if it was American or English barley wine. So we're doing both. There. Now, I won't spoil what beer I'm going to bring to the event there, but I also am in charge of bringing a ringer beer to hopefully throw people off. So I'll be bringing 2 beers to the event. So of course, English barley wines came around well before American barley wines. So for the English barley wine, this is going to be in the beer guidelines. So this is beer of the week. Beer of the week. There's the song for those of you who remember from Genus. English barley wine is going to be 17D in the style guideline. That's the 2015 style guidelines. I want the 2021. Strong British Ale. Sorry, I need to go find the correct Old Ale, Wee Heavy, English barley wine. Sorry, I just need to make sure I get to the current guidelines. Boop. Thank you, Jimmy, for that. Hey, Jimmy. One of the good news is if with me doing this, we can actually just do it via Discord calls. I can get set up so we could just have you join us via Discord calls in the future. But English barley wine is 17D still. It's going to be kind of that golden amber to dark brown. Usually with some ruby kind of tones in it. Very clear. And there's my chumley. Hey, Adam. As I was just telling Jimmy, because of me doing the live streams now from home, I might be messaging you to have you jump on a computer to do a Discord call at some point in time, and we can actually have you on the live stream, or when you and Daniel visit. But yes, getting back into the barley wine. So aroma is going to be very rich, strong, malty, caramel-like aromas. The light toffee color versions in the paler versions. Flavor is going to be medium to rich malty sweetness. There's going to be a complex multi-layer with kind of a bread biscuit, caramel malt flavors. When aged, there's going to be slightly fruity components. I'll teach you later. Uh, bitterness can be light to fairly strong, so there's this, but fades over time. Stronger versions, which I think everyone thinks of a barley wine as a strong version, is going to have a light alcohol character. And then aged versions may develop complex oxidative and various flavors noticeable but not prominent levels. The paler versions typically are a little bit more bitter. This is going to be full body, chewy, with velvet, luscious texture. Yes, Daniel's here. Daniel, we're just going over the guidelines for both for an English and then a American barley wines. So English, of course, is going to use English malts. So barley wines originally came about. These are the modern descendants of the strongest Burton ales, Brass Number 1, first called barley wine in 1872. Traditionally darker. Characteristic ingredients are going to be British pale, crystal malts, limited use of dark malts, often uses brown sugar, and then British ale yeast. And then the vital stats are going to be 35 to 70 SRMs, 8 to 22. Original gravity is from 0.08 to 0.12. And then final gravity is going to be 0.018 to 0.03, so between 8 to 12%. Burton Bridge, Thomas Style Old Ale, Fuller's Golden Pride are going to be kind of the two examples that you see on a regular basis. For the American barley wine, colors again going to be kind of that coppery tones, with rarely to light brown. Going to have ruby highlights. Aroma is going to be a strong malty. Hop aroma dominates. Hops are moderately aggressive, so that's going to be the big difference between English and American is going to be the hop. Sorry, fixing my chat so I can better read. Scullbutt has an English barley wine that won a bunch of awards a while back. They sell 2016 bottles. Take that as you may. We tried it and it was very solid, shockingly dry. Oh. That's good to know. Yeah, I didn't know about Scuttlebutt's English barley wine because I'll be honest, barley wines is not a style I particularly enjoy because I think that most people serve it way too young. I don't think that they let it age long enough because that's space is time and money. But for the American barley wine, it's going to be similar malt and hop flavors as aroma, moderately strong to aggressive bitterness. You're going to have that rich malty palate. You're going to have moderate to high hop flavor. Some moderate esters, noticeable alcohol, but not solventy. Moderate to low malt sweetness on the palate with somewhat malty to dry but full finish. Aging does often dry out the beer and smooths out the flavors. Mouthfeel is going to be full body, chewy, velvety again. but that decreases with age. A smooth alcohol warmth should be noticeable. Sometimes labeled as barley wine, barley space wine, or barley wine style ale. Many U.S. breweries seem to have discontinued their barley wines, made them barrel aged, or rebrand them as some sort of IPA. Yay, yay Imperial IPAs. I might be making another stop at Total Wine today. Traditionally, the strongest ales offered by a brewery, associated with winter season, vintage dated. Characteristic ingredients are going to be pale malt, some specialty malts, dark malts, used with great restraint, different hops. IBUs for the American is going to be 50 to 100. SRM is 19 to 18. OG, FG are pretty much the same, so ABV is going to be the same. Commercial examples are going to be Anchor's Old Foghorn, Bell's Third Coast, Hair of the Dog, Doggy Claw, Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot. So yeah, those are some barley wines. So, what I had, let's... Share screen. Yep, there we go. Haha. It works. I made it work. So we built a couple recipes because I know that Patrick always asks for recipes. So I have so SRM barley wine is the recipe that yeah, I agree. You do boil the bejesus out of it. One of the recipes has a 90-minute boil. This recipe, let me double check if Hayden listed the boil time. Because our club president, Hayden, built this recipe because I was lazy. And also I knew he was building a recipe. He did not. Well, let's just the boil time up to 90 minutes. And with that, we bump up the... So for the malts on the SRM Homebrew Club barley wine, it's a going to be Link. He used a different malt, but in Brewer's Friend, I didn't have the specific malt he used, so I just put in Link Malt Scott Bear's Bear Pale Malt. So some sort of pale 2-row. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I've never made a barley wine for no drought, so I couldn't say what we would do there. Also, it's not German. Then we have 2 pounds of Karis Pill, 1 pound of Special Roast, and then 4 ounces of Special B. Coming out to, let me double check my math. Yeah, 21.25 pounds. This is giving us a predicted ABV of 8.97%. So this is definitely going to be on the lower end of some of the barley wines. Now, he has a pretty aggressive hop scheduling. So we have 0.75 ounces. I do have one of the recipes is definitely an English malt. So we'll jump to that here in a moment. But so we have 0.75 ounces of Magnum at 60, the 2 ounces of Centennial. Ultimately, we're looking at 87 IBUs, which is within style and definitely towards the high end. Cascade at 10. So we got 3 different ones that got Tomahawk, Cascade, and Centennial. And then we have a hop stand of Centennial and Cascade at 20 minutes at 180. And then Centennial. And then because he didn't list yeast information, I just put Imperial's Flagship. So yeah. But yeah, that's what that is. So I believe it is all within style. There. So I also pulled up the book Brewing Classic Styles for an American barley wine. 23.2 pounds of two row. So this is going to be a big boy because it is a 90-minute boil. It's a nice big boy there. Color's not quite in range based off of the style guidelines loaded in here, but it's whatever. They add corn sugar to help bump up the alcohol, a pound. Then we got caramel, two different caramels, pale chocolate, and special B. Of course, those darker malts, very light touch. And then we got Magnum for the bittering, which I absolutely love. Magnum is a good bittering. And then at Flame Out, we got Chinook, Centennial, and Amarillo. And they recommended White Labs California, which is one. We're going to change this east. Chico. No, flagship's probably still the best. Never mind. Oh, yeah, we could. Or, based off of the, which book is this one? The Craft Beer for the Homebrewers, Recipes from America's Top Brewmasters. Book, which I've had for a while. First published 2014, so it's 10 years old. Here is the Shilling Ale homebrew version. So we got the Munich malt, 8 pounds of two row, and notice how this is only a 3-gallon batch. 8 ounces of different crystals, 8 ounces of wheat, and 8 ounces of carapils. And then they just use just straight Cascade. And Jimmy, yes, when in doubt, Kvike it out. I will always be happy to Kvike a beer. But yeah, these are kind of the homebrew recipe, or these are 3 different variations of homebrew beer recipes. And hopefully with these streams I will also be, when I can afford to, I will be putting these recipes online and then posting links in the video description. So that will be future. That's going to be a future map problem. There, because I do think that that is useful information. But yeah. So those are. So do we have any questions about the barley wines themselves? We probably could just search and see beer recipes. Wait. Nope. Okay. Never mind. Beer recipes. Okay, Jimmy just unlocked a new beer. For those of you reading the chat, it's Jimmy. Jimmy is kind of a resident Kvike expert in Spokane. For you that don't know, so when we say Kvike it out, we're usually actually referring to Jimmy. But let's go ahead, Jimmy. Well, let's spell the recipe. Uh, English barley wine. So we did say that's going to be a 17D. I always just do a straight 5-gallon batch. We're at 90-minute boil. Adam, Chumley, what base malt do you want? What's the base malt? Let's build a beer. Are we gonna go? That's U.S. Pale Two-Row. What's a good English base malt? Pearl. Yes, Pearl. UK Pearl. Sorry, I just read Daniel's of Lady and Lass recently boiled theirs for 10 hours. 20 pounds. We're go big. Let's do a pound of, what did, let's do a pound of, okay, let's see. Just a pound of roasted barley. And then Simpson, okay. So we're going to keep the specialty fairly low. Actually, we're going to just go 4 ounces of Simpson's DRC. So I put in a let's see, is there different Simpsons that might work better? Because I do want a crystal or some sort of calm. Let's see. I will need to go check out Lady and Lass at some point in time. Preferably when it's legal for me to drink. What's... Let's do one Simpsons Crystal. Nope, not late edition. Crystal medium. So we're looking at 11.5 ABV. Oh. Well then, let's bump this up to 1 pound. Yes, almost to that 12%er. Yeah, I will be honest, when I do look over the Washington Beer Awards, I really only look for Spokane. Jimmy, what Kavaiki should we be throwing at this bad boy? And then... I'll just start throwing in hops. Because... and English Barleywin, so actually we want a little bit lighter on the hop touch there. Oh yeah, probably closer to a 60. So 9 point. Thank you for reminding me about the efficiency. Do we just want to keep it the classic threes? Cascade, Centennial, and Chinook? The SRM. Cascade, Centennial, and Columbus? Or do we want to play some fun hops? Because I know Adam said we're throwing a ton of hops at this, even though it's in English. Bump that up to 25. Because I do want this to be a nice, strong barley wine. Omega Escape. I have not played with that one. Oh, you said crazy. Okay. My bad. So... Espe. Which actually bumps up. Yeah. No, I'm... Okay, I still did Magnum as my primary bittering because that's my personal favorite. So let's do 0.5 Cascade at, I like to go 20 minutes. Oh, and you're at 90. Okay. We're going, what's the 8? Okay. Hops, HBC, 586. What is this one? This is the... So this is citrus, spicy, sweet fruit. You guys are having too much fun figuring out what the hops are. No. I have not tried Pacifica. I will be honest, whatever style of beer, whatever beer we build here, I will brew a batch. I will brew this batch of beer. Maybe not right away, but I will eventually brew this batch of beer. So, got Cascades. We're going to do 0.5 ounces of... Yeah, let's do the HBC. Oh, wait, that doesn't exist. Because it's an experimental. There. I did see... Okay, let's go Green Bullet. Green Bullet. 0.5 ounces. We'll also do that at the 20-minute mark. And, of course, pellet. And then... let's do 0.5 of Nugget. I think Nugget will actually help round this out. do that at the 0 minutes. Oh, right, I could. And they do have the numbers. So yeah. There we go. We got I would say we got a nice little, because this is within beer styles 2021, 17. We're out of style for the. We are so out of style for the IBU. Except this says it's in style. We're just a little bit above the. Yeah, no, I forgot Nuggets is actually really good. So the only thing we're out of style on is going to be the ABV because we're just above. But I actually think my efficiency is probably lower in my homebrew house. So yeah. Well, I guess I have a new beer to brew up. We'll see if what Genus has in regards to the grain bill. I'm going to try to get this brewed up here soon so that way I can give Daniel and Adams some of this beer by the time they show up. If I have time to brew, because I will be honest, I haven't even registered for Daniel's Homebrew Con. Oh yeah, no, I agree. Especially when you age it out. Like we could even throw in some brown sugar just to bump up the ABV if we wanted, but I'm not going to do that. Because 25 pounds of pearl is still, that's still a good chunk. There. And so Jimmy used Pacifica in a wheat beer that was just truly strong. Juice, nice. I am always, I like fruity flavors in my wheat beers. Now, speaking of orange juice, I've had the Fremont's non-alcoholic orange wit. And their biggest issue is they don't have any coriander or any of that spice that you expect in a wit. It's just like straight orange juice. My dad really likes it. I'm not the biggest fan, but I won't turn it down at this point in time. Now on future live stream when we get to the NA IPAs, I have a list of 16, which Daniel and Adam, I will buy you guys some beer if you can bring me some self-care from Three Magnets, preferably some IPAs. When you come visit, so I won't be doing the NAIPA tasting until probably after St. Patrick's Day, as I cannot order self magnets. It's pickup or self care from Three Magnets, only pickup only, and I know 2 people that are coming to Spokane. And I will text you guys as a reminder. Is it pretty, please? But yeah, and Adam, Daniel, that is the appropriate response to any of Adam's beers. That I may still have my box of Adam beers in the basement. So they're definitely past prime, but that's also because I haven't been able to drink for months. Also, Jimmy. Oh, it's in Olympia. Daniel, you'll be my best friend, and Jimmy, I will text you with our plans for when Adam and Chumley are, or when Adam, Chumley, and Daniel are in town for the homebrew PitCon pickup. So, yeah, we can hopefully have you at least sneak away from family to come meet us up a little bit. Yeah, no, that's one of the ones I've been highly recommended is their is self care, so I want to try to get my hands on it because there are, I think, and Daniel probably should be on the show as well, at some point in time. But yeah, no, I have 16 non-alcoholic IPAs to go through. Okay, give me one moment. We're going to go back to this scene since we're done looking at the, and I don't need you guys to see all of my different Discord channels that I'm in. Okay, Ask Genus. So, our longtime viewer for the Genus channel and good Australian friend Tuli is has a homebrew con coming up, and would like to do something different. He is trying to avoid making hoppy beers. So based off of the Discord chat, KO Brewing suggested doing Belgian Strongs. Adam, I'm drinking the Athletic Brewing's First Ride Dark Ale with coffee. I did Athletics Mystery Pack, and I got that Friday. So that came with a Lemonade Rambler, the Blueberry Mosaic IPA, their Dry Irish Red. I think I ordered First Ride personally myself, and then what was the fourth? Oh, the Wit. Their Wit, which is all really good. But I have Athletics, I have Silver Carpenters, I have Sam Adams, I have Fremonts, I have Cruxes, and I have Best Days. Non-alcoholic IPAs over there. Yeah, so sorry, getting back to Tuli's question. Belgian Strongs, I don't think he has the time. I am on a carpeted floor, so I am going to avoid shotgunning beers. And as I still learn this, I have not. I need to figure out how to set up super chats and stuff. But we'll dive to that bridge when we get there. I suggested ambers or reds, but that's just because that's the mood I'm been in. I am always down to try some hop water. Last night I had the Fremont Stout. Yeah, I had the Fremont Stout and then non-alcoholic stout, and then I switched to Whistlepunk's hop water, which is currently my favorite hop water. They just do a really nice job, and it's crystal clear. It's not even like that kind of yellowish, orangish tint. It's like looks like just straight up water. So I'm always down. But Saison was suggested. Daniel, you suggested a Dunkelweiss beer, which I also think is great. Wiggles, who I do not know who Wiggles is off the top of my head. Also suggested the Belgian Golden Strong. No problem. Enjoy. Okay, I'm jealous of the fort building. I will be honest. I am jealous of fort building. There. So yeah, Thule. I think any of those are going to be good options. The Dunkelweiss, you're not going to have very many submissions, especially on Australia. A nice clean amber or a good saison, or you could just pull the Jimmy method and do the Belgian Golden Strong, but throw Kvike East at it. When in doubt, Kvike it out. So yeah, we got some options there for you. So yeah, any questions or thoughts there on barley wines, on beer in general? It'll take a little while to get this built up here. So give you guys a chance because I know there's a decent delay. Is it supposed to snow today? Sorry, I just saw a message. Oh, it's supposed to rain. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm almost done with my beer. Snow rain mix. I don't like it, Jimmy. We need to be done in the winter. But yeah, no, I am excited to brew the barley wine now. First, I am gonna try to get my tropical stout out of the way. Which, Vince, if you're still watching, we probably should schedule a day for you to come and do that. That way you can also get the PB and jelly. I have no plans next weekend, Vince. I'm going to just say I'm going to brew a batch and I'll text you. We'll figure out if you're coming over or not. To brew the tropical stout. But yeah, I'll brew the tropical stout, and then you can also pick up cider for your wife because I know her favorite cider is now on tap at Trailbreaker. Hearing crickets from Jimmy. Daniel, any question? I was actually planning to Kvike the tropical stout out. I actually, that was 100% what I was going to do for the tropical stout. Because yes, I know a traditional tropical stout is a lager yeast brewed at are fermented at ale temperatures, which works fine for me. But I was like, man, let's just get it done. Let's Kvike it, since I have a month to get it fermented. Yeah, I have to brew it next weekend to get it fermented and bottled by the time Adam and Daniel show up so I can submit it. Which I'll sign up probably today for the tropical stout. I don't think I'll do 2 batches. but and I'll post a reminder in the homebrew club. Oh, Harvest. Now you got me thinking, and I do like Harvest a lot. I gotta use it a lot at No Drought, so yeah, maybe Harvest it. Dang it, why are you giving me ideas, Jimmy? I haven't built the recipe yet, so I might do. I have space, I have the time. Well, except for Sundays. Sundays are my busy days now because I do this, then immediately go get coffee and then go writing at Revival Tea. So I need to do a tea-based beer at some point in time for Revival. Mostly because I have too much Revival. Split batch. Split batch is not the worst idea. Might need to get another small fermenter because I don't like having that much headspace. Yeah, no, actually, I might split. Yeah. Too bad I can't. And then I can't taste it to figure out which one's the better one. I will. Well, I can't have Daniel taste it. Yeah, more beer is never a bad idea, except I can't drink right now. Yeah, if I split batch it, I'll find some people. I'll have a couple people do a taste test before I hand it to Daniel, and that may include Adam. And you, Jimmy. If you meet up with us there. But this point in time is me just. Yeah, I'll check out on Thursday because I'm going there for the homebrew club meeting. Jimmy, if you could join us, we're going to be drinking a bunch of barley wines, hence the topic of this stream. If not, I totally get it. It's a long drive for you. Hopefully in the future it will be a swing by after work drive for you on the third Thursdays and stuff. But yeah, we will. I'll go ahead and sign off and everything since people are dying down. So I will talk to you all later and everything.